Hi, loves, and welcome to It's Giving Realty podcast, the podcast that gives you all the realty in real estate. I'm always going to do all that I can do to give you what you need. And so today is no different. I am joined with my client. Love her to pieces, but she's not just a client. She's a homeowner. She's a landlord. She's an Airbnb owner. She's an attorney, and she is here with us today. Miss Shanice, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
That's good. Thank you for sitting with me.
I'm excited.
You
I'm excited.
are
Yep.
okay. Okay, because you're like,
I've been
they do
watching.
this.
I already know. This is the place to be.
You
Right.
heard that. Well, I'm glad you're excited. Thank you so much for sitting down with me. I know you're a very busy woman.
A little bit.
Everybody is working and booked and busy, so I do appreciate it. I thought it was very important to have you on because I think about what you wanted when we first started your journey. I think about the slight delusion that existed in what we thought we were going to get versus what we actually got.
Yeah.
And then I think about the growth in it all. So I'm so proud of where you are today. So
Thank you. Yes.
That's why I was like, I got to have her on and talk about the journey, okay?
It's definitely been a journey.
Yes, it has.
It all worked out.
It did.
It all worked out. We worked together and everything worked out for the best. So.
It did. And you were, as much as you had like, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to do it, you also are very open to like, but I mean, Stylist, is that not going to happen? I'm like, I'm going to show you some things and you'll see for yourself. It was like, I could tell you, but to show you is, a different situation. So
exactly.
I want to first find out like what made you want to purchase, because I know when I first met you, I was working with another friend and you kind of like, I don't even know if I want to own.
Right.
So what made that transition happen for you?
Yeah, I think that I was perfectly fine renting. I wasn't one of those people like, oh, I'm wasting all my money, because I know that there was a lot of benefits. Like, I wanted to be in a nice building. I wanted people to handle any issue that came
amenities.
Up. Yes, exactly. But then I think I saw the benefit of not just owning a house, but making it a source of income. Mm-hmm. And so I saw my friends. I saw Bianca do it. And Michaela was like right before me. Mm-hmm. I saw them do it, and then I was like, okay, this is like more than just me not paying rent to someone. Right. It's an opportunity to do more. So I know when I came to you, I was like, I'm only doing this if I can make some money off of it. Like, this is not just I want to be in the house so bad. It was like, okay, I could live in one apartment, and then I can maybe do some other things. So that's what made me initially want to do it. Yeah, the money aspect.
Right. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that, because real estate, that's what it is. I mean, it is. You can make great money in real estate, and tons of millionaires and billionaires are doing it through real estate, right? So your vision, right? Exactly. So you were right on the money as far as wanting it to be profitable. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where we started, kind of like, okay, wait a minute. It was kind of like, I only want to pay this, but I need new, I need modern, because I have to live in one unit. And I was like, okay, wait, hold a minute now. Because initially when you were like, I just want to make it profitable, we could find an inexpensive double or
and that's what I realized quickly when you were like, well, look, you could get a 6-unit.
Right. You can
and then it was like,
but this way, exactly.
I was never living that
type of exactly. So I'm like, there's a ton of properties that you could make money off of, right? And so I started showing you something like, listen, you get this, you get it. You're like, I don't want to live there. I don't want to. Oh my God, I would never. And I'm like, exactly. Yeah. So now we have to go back to the drawing board as far as like, what are we spending, right?
Yeah.
Because at the time, you were not only trying to maximize your money, but you didn't want to really spend any money.
Right.
Like,
because there was the option of like renovating.
Yeah, exactly. But
and I don't have that. Yeah. You were like, I can make some renderings, like, so you could see what it would look like. I can't. Like, I'm just not that type of person who can see the vision like from a house that's like really not where I want it to be. So that was another thing I just learned during that time, was like, all right, actually let's find something that's ready.
That's moving ready and looking good. And I mean, this is something people don't realize when you're coming from like a rental that's, let's say, an apartment complex that's nice, that has it's very hard to go from that to, and then you're thinking, oh, I'm paying hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I'm basically downgrading how I'm living, right?
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. And so it was funny because I know, like, based on, and it's funny, I knew you, but only because I had seen your reactions to the process with other people. And so when you first said you just wanted to be profitable, I was like, let me just show her. So we didn't even have to really go see. I'm like, let me just send her some so she can see what it, and then that, okay, no, we don't want to live there. We don't live like that. So then the second option was, okay, you don't want to increase the budget. We can renovate, which we talked about.
Yeah.
And I'm even like, I can like do all the renders you can. You like, I just don't, because we would be standing in a room like, I know it looks good, but here's the thing,
right?
We're only talking paint and floors. That's not that expensive, and then you like,
yeah, I just can't. I
don't see
it's really hard for me.
You like, even if I spend, you're comedic because you're like, even if I spin around, I don't see how it. So okay, so then I'm like, all right, so this brings me back to what I mentioned before. Yep. We got to increase this budget. And so we did. Yeah. And that's okay. And I am the type of agent where I could have told you in the very beginning, you're not going to get that for that price. Yeah. But then it's like, that's hard to process because you may see something, especially like when you have like the HG TV shows and da-da-da. Yeah. So, in your mind, it's like, how come I can't? Da-da-da. So I have to like show you, right? But once we saw all of that, you were so ready to like, let's see the nice stuff. And then the first time we saw nice, you was like, see, Stylist. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
But the new builds, I think, so I was looking at a lot of new build duplexes that you didn't send to me.
Because it wasn't in our budget at the time. Beyond,
and I'm like, wait, but I love this. And it's like, okay, but then I was also having the goal of, I don't want just 2 apartments. I want 3 or more.
More, yes, that was the goal.
Yeah, I had to just be flexible a little. Yes. But I still got almost everything you wanted. Yeah, more than I wanted.
Absolutely. And then, here's the thing. I knew that, like, I can get you what you want and more. But first we have to figure out what exactly that is. And that's kind of what that process was. Exactly. So it was very, believe it or not, very normal for it to go the way that it went. It wasn't out of...
It was quick, too, though. Yeah, it wasn't even a long process.
Because the thing that I will credit you for that a lot of people don't is you adjust quickly. Like, even though you're like, this is what I want, like, you'll see the stuff and be like, yeah, okay, after reviewing all of the documents, what's the legal term I use when they submit the things into the evidence? Yeah, there you go. After reviewing all the evidence, we can adjust.
I came to a different conclusion.
Exactly. Yep. So you adjusted.
We went to a house, I think it was on Broadway. We went to a house on Broadway that was like a 3-unit, and I remember it was during the school year, and it was not rented out. Yeah. No apartment was rented out.
And you like, how?
And I'm like, okay, no. And there were so many issues. So that was when I think we'd never been able to see my house, the house that I have now, but in the pictures. And I was like, all right, let's just put in the offer. Can we? Yes.
I know
I'm skipping.
No, that's okay. Steps, you can skip. You can, because here's the thing. That's the money. That's the, so there, when I saw the one that you're in now, I'm like, oh, this is the one. But if you think about monetarily, that was a jump. Yeah. So it's like, okay, let's go through all of the things, right? So we ran the numbers. So here's something I do want to say. Like, a lot of times when we talk about what we want to spend on something, we're not taking into consideration that most of the time you pay more, but you make more. Like, they are typically parallel, right? Not all the time. Sometimes you pay for an area. Like certain, like a Lakeview area or whatever area. Sometimes you go in that area, you're paying more, but you're not gonna make more on it. This is just where you want to be, right? Right. But most of the times they're parallel. So even though we're spending more, our profit margin is increasing as well. So we had to make the jump, and then we saw your home, which was, thank goodness.
After we put in the offer too.
Yeah, which is not uncommon.
Sight unseen.
Yeah, it was. Well, yes, it's called a sight unseen offer. But so just for clarity, there is a due diligence period. It's not like you would have been obligated.
No, I know.
I had to tell you
that's why I liked it. I was like, wait, I really want this to be everyone.
We wanted to move quickly because it was a brand new listing. At the time, it was listed brand new, and really there was nothing comparable to that. Yeah, it gave you everything. Actually, gave you, like you said, more than you were asking for, because we're talking 3 units. It was able to be Airbnb because the city of New Orleans has all the furniture came with it because it was being Airbnb before it was just ideal. So you're like, I said, how do you feel about da da da? I thought you were like, what? You were like, let's do it. I want it. I'm like,
because I saw that Broadway one just had me way, because I don't think it was that much more than the one we saw on Broadway that was just really bad. So I was like, all right.
Totally work. You saw the value. Yeah, and
exactly.
That's why I go through the process. Yep. Because if you had just heard me say we can't, then it just wouldn't. It would felt forced.
And you were
patient. Would have had questions.
You were patient with, because you already knew from when we were viewing houses with my friend that, like, I'm blunt. Like, especially when it's like somebody's trying to sell me something. If it's messed up, I have to say it. I'm like, hold on, this floor is diagonal, and you're still not taking money off the price. Like, this doesn't make sense. So I think you saw that. You saw that before you were working with me, so then you knew, like, all right, she's like this, but she can be reasonable too.
So it's not like it's a bad. You know what you want, and like holding people accountable. In my book, is not a bad thing. Some people who don't want to be held accountable, but I'm like, this is not, okay, that's fine. You'd be like, and stylist, I'm like, that's fine. Okay. So we did put the offer in sight unseen. Now there was some creativity to actually viewing the offer. I don't think I trying to be politically correct here. I don't think we enjoy the selling side agent as much. They were
I know you dealt with some behind the scenes issues with them too.
It was like, do you want to get this sold? It was just not very.
You had to do most of the work.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish I got both checks. I didn't, but that's okay.
I know you should have.
And then, you know what? Sometimes that happens. I'm very grateful for the realtors that I work with, where it's just like such a positive interaction, because there are times where I'm doing all the heavy lifting, and then they sit at the closing table with me, all smiles. Like, even if you remember, even at the closing table, I was still working. You remember we had to get the.
Yeah. We didn't even get to see one of the apartments. I think
we had to we got to see the apartment, but remember we were supposed to change over management for access and cameras and stuff.
We didn't have the keys. Yeah, we didn't have all of the keys. We had some keys we didn't even know what it went
to. It was a lot. So people don't realize when you see the closing video, you're like, oh, I want to do real estate. No, you don't.
They don't know. They don't know how much.
I'm like knocking on doors. I'm knocking down doors sometimes, but. I was really excited for that purchase. So how does it feel to be an Airbnb owner?
So that feels good. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. I thought the hardest part would be, getting certified.
Okay.
Having a legal Airbnb, because I wanted to that was important to me.
Right, which I love.
As a lawyer too. Because I'm like, hold on, I can't be over here with a legal
illegally,
Airbnb,
right?
And then they take away my license or something. But yeah, so that process was a lot. It is expensive. And then, I think there's like a misconception amongst a lot of New Orleans residents about what Airbnbs are doing to the city, which I don't think it's like that Airbnbs are just all good. I think what happened was that a lot of commercial Airbnbs came in.
Yeah.
And, they live out of town. The owners live out of town or something. So they're not really controlling the volume or like the craziness that can happen at these houses and stuff. And so that's like one of the contributing factors. But I have a residential Airbnb, like a short-term rental, a non-commercial short-term rental.
Because you know all the terminology now.
Yeah, well, because I had to find out, because they have so many rules. So that's one thing, like if you're getting an Airbnb in New Orleans, be prepared. There are so many rules. And, I think they're really strict with their enforcement, even if you're a legal Airbnb, which honestly makes some people maybe want to have an illegal Airbnb, because at the same time you'll still have to pay a bunch of money. So
no, I remember you talking about that, and I was very disappointed in the city for being and handling it the way that they did. Yeah. And that is very frustrating, because you are so by the book. Yeah. Like, I've given you everything you've requested. I've done all the things, and still.
And then what they do is, and so I'll talk about like just generally what they do is, if you have what they assume to be a violation of one of their policies, they don't actually let you know. So they'll just keep checking your listing to see if you still have whatever is not allowed on there, and then collect a bunch of violations against you. So you basically don't have an opportunity to defend yourself or rectify the situation. It's not actually that they want you to come into compliance. They just want to try to get as much money as they can out of Airbnb owners. So that's like, my personal issue with it. Yeah. But having an Airbnb has been good. I get to, decide how I want to have my decorations, or like, have my own ability to use that place, because it's not going to be booked. Like how if I had a tenant down there, right? I can't just go down there and have a party or like have a gathering. I can't do that. I can do that as an Airbnb owner. I get to interact with, people from all over. And my Airbnb does do really well. I've been a super host 3 times now. So I did get like, a little, you've been a super host 3 times in a row. Here's a little Airbnb gift card and like stuff like that. And they'll like, promote my
your listing.
Yeah, my listing.
Which is what makes it beneficial, and that's why it's doing well. Because you're doing well.
Yep. And but So it's like it's doing well, but then also I had to adjust to certain things because like during the summer, like July, August, a lot of people do not come to New Orleans because it's so hot.
It's hot.
There's not that much going on compared to the other months. So I've just been trying to adjust, and like it is going well. And maybe we could put the link with this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you guys can see.
Yep. Because at the end, I actually asked, to say, hey, tell them how to da-da-da, so we can do the link. And, I mean, I'm going to say this on air, it doesn't matter, but I also told Bianca that, so on my page, I've added, like, my clients, I want to see you in, obviously.
Nice.
So if you give me the link, I'll add it on my page. And then we came up with Stylist is my realtor as a discount. Well, not until we want to change the discount code to something else. But Stylist is my realtor as a discount code, and so she gives 10% off to my clients. So just trying to
do that. Yeah, no, I like
but we'll
that.
come up with a new.
We'll have some.
Well, I guess if they watch the show, they should get the 10%. So we can leave it the same. Right. But yeah, so yeah, we'll definitely add it, and I'm very proud of you. And I've had the pleasure of being there multiple times because you house a lot of events there for friends and family and stuff. And so the idea to be able to do that, I think, is such a blessing.
No, I love that.
People need space a lot of times, graduations, dinners, etc. So, and you have a great outdoor space.
Yes, and
we didn't even have that on the list.
I know.
As things we wanted.
Nope. I didn't even need a backyard for it because I don't like grass and stuff. Because all the bugs and like, especially being in New Orleans, I'm just like, I don't even need a backyard if it's gonna come with that. But then we had the perfect. It's like all cement. We got the brick wall, the like built up patio,
patio,
the bar,
games, which left
that.
was left as well.
That's why it was meant to be. Like it was just meant for me to buy that house because it had all of the things that I wanted, and then.
Including because there's a 2 units upstairs too because we got more than so including your own apartment. It was the level and what you were used to as a person who had a place with amenities. So and you don't have to pay for landscape because you see you have no grass except for the cute trees. The cute I'm about to say in
just
the front.
So they can look.
Because they're cute.
But
and
in
you
the
want
back
people to
barely
come?
Anything.
And it's shaded back there a lot of times. I mean, you get like a little bit of summer
if it's in the middle of the day, but. Once it starts to get into it the nighttime, I'm having a
I might have to book me a staycation.
Yeah, you might have to.
I'm going to use my code.
Yeah, exactly.
Stylist is my realtor. So, yeah, no, it's exciting to see. For me, I follow the journey. I stay in contact with you all. I mean, at this point, you're friends and family. But even with my clients who maybe we weren't afforded that because maybe different life spaces, maybe they travel. Some people own here but don't live here, I still stay connected with them. And seeing your journey as a host, right? It's a big deal. It's because you saw the vision, but it's like it's the one thing to see, it's another thing to actually put it into place in action, and have it work for you. So it's very exciting. So I mean, you had a tenant, an Airbnb, and your own place.
Yep. And I didn't do it by myself. So I do have a property manager, and she's been helping. Her name is Deirdre. She helps me a lot. With the tenant situation, especially just so there's like,
and she's a sweetie pie.
Yeah, exactly. But she creates like a distance because I was like, oh, if I'm staying in this apartment and then I have a tenant in this apartment and they know I'm the landlord, right? It's like my water's not working or my heat is broken. Like,
are you taking a shower? Because I can't.
So I have that like middleman,
a little buffer.
Yeah, a little buffer or whatever. So that works out too. So I did need some help just because of my career and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But overall, like, everything has been going smoothly.
Yeah, you'll be calling me for another unit soon. I already know I can see it in your face. But
not yet. Listen, it takes a long time to recover from buying a house.
Oh, absolutely. Your face when we talked about, like, funds needed for closing because of the type of property you want to do, she has such an attitude. They want me to pay that? I'm like, who's going to pay it? Like, and we got concessions. Like, the seller helped us.
I know, wait. What did I say? I said, okay, we'll pay that if they give us the furniture. Like, I had to negotiate something.
And I said, done. She like, you didn't even ask. I'm like, trust me, it's done. They want to sell the home. So, but then even when it was done, she's like, I can't believe I am giving up this money.
It's hard. Because I've been saving for a long time. And then I'm just like, and I think that feeling of house poor is real.
Which is not accurate for you, but okay.
It wasn't accurate. It feels like
we did not take all the money, y'all.
Listen, it felt like it to me. I'm dramatic. Listen, I'm not cheap, but
you're efficient with your funds.
But that was not something I wanted to just do. But I think it was like 1 month or something later where I was like, all right, I can recover. Yes. Like, I can actually recover from this.
You were literally putting back in your savings account. And you got the 2 months. So that was the really thing that got you. Yeah. So when you close on a home, I say 2 months, but it's not 2 full months. It's like if you close in December, you don't pay December, you don't pay January, you pay February, right? Yep. It's actually all in your closing. So you do pay it, but you don't have to come out of pocket. But it doesn't feel like, you don't have to come out of pocket till February. So when we talked, I was like, well, you got 2 months to recoup. So 1 month passed, I was just checking in. You're like, oh, I already started putting back in my savings account. Yeah, so like it's fine. I was being dramatic.
It was, and having the tenants too. Mm-hmm. One of the tenants we had to ask to leave just so I could have a place to stay.
That was no, you made me do it. That is not my job, and I did not do that. Yeah. I'm gonna tell them what you did. Yeah. I'm like,
it's not my
fault. Here's the thing: you do have to let them know in advance. The selling side was supposed to do that. They claimed that they did. I won't say if they did or did not, but that was in the agreement that they are to notify the tenant that they are to be moving. That we don't wish for them to stay because this is an owner-occupied purchase, right? So she has to occupy the property. So the seller never really responded. They said it did, but we call ourselves checking. This was like the final walkthrough, like right before we closed, and the lady was there. Oh, are y'all trying to like live? It was her mom or something. Was it or was it her?
No, it was her.
It was her. It was her.
Yeah,
okay,
it was her.
So,
but the mom.
Yeah, well, you could. That's what it really was.
The mom was on the lease, but the mom wasn't living there, so that was
that's
another
why
issue.
I thought it was the mom because she said her name and it wasn't the name on the lease. Yeah, and I was like, oh no, I thought she's like, that's my mom.
I was like, I'm gonna head downstairs.
You talk to her. I'm like, we are coming to do a final walkthrough to make sure the house is as it is. But I was not hired for that. So I'm talking to the ladies like, I don't want to fib because ultimately, like, you need to get your ducks in a row, Yeah. And so I'm like, no, this unit has to be vacated. They didn't tell me anything, blah, blah. I'm like, ugh.
Of course not.
Of course they didn't tell you. I'm like, well, we actually closed. I think it was the next day that we were closing. Or it could have been the same.
I think it was the same day.
Yeah,
the same day.
We're closing today.
No
and I think you were able to do like a 30-day wait because you had to finish up your lease, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
so it wasn't
immediate, right? But she should have known 30 days prior to that from them. So anyway, I'm like, it has to be vacated, but I can give you 30 days. Oh, this is ridiculous. And so I think didn't the mom reach out to you or something?
Yeah, they all reached out. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody wants to have to move out of an apartment they're in. But when you're in somebody else's house and then they're selling it, like, things happen that you just have
it's
to
out of your control.
I gave her as much time as I could, and, like, obviously everything worked out. There were no issues after that, but...
But it was heartbreaking to give the speech because she was looking at... She actually had her apartment looking very nice.
Like, I know.
I hate to say this, but it's like kudos to her because I say kudos to her because she kept it so nice that you said, this is what I'm used to living like. Like, because think about it, if she was like one of those tenants that like kept a dirty place, the style wasn't right, you wouldn't have because that's not who you are. You wouldn't have saw the vision. You'd be like, So anyway,
it would have been hard.
She was probably a great tenant. I feel horrible. So when I'm telling her, she's like, what? And it's so conveniently located. She wasn't supposed to have that. She was actually, okay, you're right. Not a great tenant. You're right.
She definitely.
She was violating your lease that wasn't even yours.
Exactly.
Yeah. She was hiding a dog in like under the stairs storage or something. Remember?
Yeah.
I remember now. Yeah. That's why you were like, I'm sorry. Like I don't feel bad. Like she's not even following the rules. It's the letter of the law for you. Like she's not. I saw the lease. But it was too funny because I'm just standing there like, yeah, you gotta go. I mean, I'm.
It was bad.
You gotta go. I'm being pleasant, but. So she looked heartbroken, but it all worked out.
Yeah.
And she didn't, tear up the place or anything because she was like, I still want to try to get my deposit back. So
exactly.
Let me behave myself. And so you had a balcony too. Now that I think of now I'm replaying all of the things. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's such a lovely home.
On both sides.
Yeah. Not a moment of silence for her and the balcony.
I know. But who knows? Maybe she has her own house now.
Hopefully. If you don't call me, I owe you that.
I know, and I think you gave her your information.
I did, but she was afraid. I think she thought I worked for the people who, you know what I mean? It was like I don't trust. I mean, she was like, you seem like I don't trust you because you're the one delivering the news or what have you. But to a point that you just made, when you are living in someone else's house, like you're not in full control. That's why real estate is, in my opinion, so important. That's why we need to own what we have. It's very crucial because. Anything could happen. It don't necessarily have to be that they're selling it. They could, God forbid, pass away. They could, lose their job, blah, blah, blah. It's not always like money hungry people. And that's why things happen. And then they have to get rid of that home, and now you're up in the air because that new owner may or may not want a tenant. So it's so important that you own your stuff, guys. I cannot say that enough, and that's evident in what we just talked about.
It's the better way to go.
Absolutely. Look at you being converted.
I know. Before I was like, no, I'm fine.
Have a pool in a minute.
But like when you know better, you can do better.
Yeah, and you've been doing the best. Oh my goodness, we're gonna play a game. I'm just playing. Ask my producer to give me things. We're gonna play a quick little game before I release you. I appreciate you coming in, so I won't make it too. Yes, and I'm just gonna create it as I.
I love games.
You do love games.
I do.
Oh, now I gotta make it good.
I was just doing the games yesterday.
You know you were. Yes, you were. Okay, now I have to make it good. Hold on, let me think.
All right.
Sheesh. Actually, I might not be able to participate. I will and I won't. Okay. So I'm gonna ask a few questions, some of which you're just gonna give me your answers, and I won't know the answers, and then others will like kind of vote.
Do I write it down too?
Yeah. Okay. So take this. It's hard to take the top off. I don't know why. I think it's because I moisturized before. Look.
I'm ashy. Let me do it.
Okay. It's like, see, I'm moisturized.
No, I really am.
I was like, let me be on camera. Get the hands.
Dry.
Oh, look, I have extra. I'm like, get the hands and the elbows. Okay. So, you good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, the first thing I want to ask that I won't know the answer to, because you've had a few events at your Airbnb. Mm-hmm. What was your favorite event to house there? And I guess you don't have to write it. You could just say that one because I'm not participating.
Just write it?
No, you can say it because I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a tie.
Between
my housewarming, because housewarming was so sentimental.
Oh, yeah.
And the gender reveal for Bianca.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That is. I guess I could have played that.
Yeah, you could have. You could have.
I was like, I won't know. Okay. Oh, that is. I'm gonna say. Ooh, no, because both of them are life events.
Yeah,
right?
That's why.
Okay, I agree. It's a tie. I agree. It's a tie. Okay, this is another one you don't have to write down. I'm going to get to the write down ones. Okay. Who was proudest about your purchase in your family? Because I met family via Zoom,
dang.
Or Skype, FaceTime.
All right. To not be emotional, but my grandmother was. She passed away a couple months after I bought the house, but she was like really excited. She got to see. She lived in Massachusetts, but she got to see it. On FaceTime and stuff, like, so she saw every part of it, and she was like just so proud and was telling everybody, and actually was planning to come to the housewarming, like if she was in good enough health. So I think she was like the most proud. But all my family and all my friends are proud of me. Like they all made sure to reach out and like come to the stuff and get me housewarming gifts and all that. So like I'm really blessed to have, that type of support system. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, see, I gotta keep going.
I know you did good. I suck. You did amazing.
This ain't that type of podcast.
It's not. I'm sorry. Well, yes, it is. It's all that it needs to be whenever it needs to be.
Okay.
So, but I'm happy that we were able to FaceTime her and she was able to see the place. Yep. And I know she's so proud of you. Okay, moving along because I'm gonna.
These are the written down ones.
All right. Yes, we're gonna. All right. Of the friends that has recently closed, right?
Okay.
If you didn't have it's not the lawyer ones, just a few. Like narrow it down. I love that it's a lot, but okay.
Okay, the lawyer.
Whose house would you have selected if you didn't have your own? You got to write the name down. I'm gonna write mine down. Oh, wait a minute. It's actually harder than I thought because you can't show me. I want to see. You think they'll be okay with us saying our name? It's not like we're saying where they live. Yeah, we're just picking out. Okay. Okay. Ready?
Do we show the? Do we show the camera?
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Set. Go. She got a nice situation.
I mean, not to make money off of, because
and that's why I was torn because I was gonna pick someone else.
To live in?
Yeah. I was gonna pick someone else because they make money off this. Hers is just not just, but owner occupied only, no rentals. So it really was torn between her.
That's where I had one of
my going
events.
away. Yeah, I was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yes, I love her outdoor space.
Yeah.
No, my goodness.
I'm like,
when we toured the house, we stood at the door and just stared outside for. It was like it felt like forever. We just like.
It's like And then she had like such a beautiful birthday party there too. She like did all the decorations, and like you can do decorations in the pool.
Yeah.
Like I love that house. Yeah.
Love. Yeah, that would be my pick.
Shout out to Brooke.
Yes. I would pick yours first though of all of them because of it's so multifaceted, right?
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got one more door than a few of them too. So I would pick yours, but secondarily, it was tied between her and B because I could make money. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, well, no.
Michaela too. Yeah, no, Michaela's too.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. But Michaela got the train. I know the train bridge combination, and I'm just so impatient. So like, I can't be getting stuck.
But that was, that's recent because of work, so it will decrease.
Okay.
It's temporary.
Okay.
It's temporary. So yeah, okay. I guess I wasn't thinking about it right. So that it was harder than I.
Messed up.
Yeah, my bad. Oops. Well, we still arrived at an answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you are not originally from New Orleans.
No.
I always ask what your preference is for exterior on your home. Stucco, hardy plank, which is wood. When I say hardy plank, wood or brick. You have to write. And now I know they're gonna watch this and be like, Stylist answers different every time.
Wait,
I don't trust her.
So sloppy. All right.
I'm gonna decide because there's been other episodes where I didn't decide. I put more than one answer. So
yeah, you can't do that. That's
I know. I know you were gonna have an issue. That's why I said I'm gonna decide. Okay. I guess I'll go with stability. All right, ready? Go. Okay, hardy plank. See,
what'd you put?
Brick. Last time I put hardy plank.
What?
I put both.
Why are you lying?
Because I like the way hardy plank looks, but I know that brick is like low maintenance. You know what I mean?
So, is it? I didn't even know.
It's sturdier.
Because you know way more about it. I was just going off looks.
Yeah, and see, if I should have said look only, then I would have put hardy plank. And then stability. See, if I'd have broken it down into two types of questions. She said you have to decide. I'm like, I already know you're not going to let me not decide. Okay. You have to pick between, okay, you could have a theater. Now, this is like in your house. In your home, right? You either could have a theater room, a gym, or a wine room.
Like with a bar?
Yeah. Like with the bar and like the wine.
The big,
the glass
the big
thing.
Fancy one.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually don't have an answer for that. Why do I keep doing it? I want them all.
All right.
The answer that I'm gonna put is like, you lie. You know what? Let me just be honest to the audience. Hold on.
I saw what you put.
That's what it needs to be. That's what it needs to be because of my schedule. But I have kids, so ready?
Yeah. Okay. See, I knew it wasn't gonna be gym.
Yeah, I put gym on there.
Absolutely not.
Because I love to work out, believe it or not, and I don't ever have the time.
So wine would be better. Like, I get it at theater. I really wanted a theater, but the wine would be better for hosting, and I like hosting.
Agreed.
And I like having parties and stuff. So yeah.
I agree. The wine would be better.
I want both. Like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna limit myself.
I want them all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the gym. You can throw the gym in. That would be the smallest.
Make the small room the gym. No, I pick theater because I have little ones, so it's like
but that would be fun.
Most of my planning and events are curated around families now and kids and stuff. Yeah. But I love a good wine.
Mine are about to have to be. Now that I got a godchild coming in the world. Now that I'm going to be a godmom, I got to have kid-friendly stuff.
Yes. No, we can't play in the wine room.
Right. Exactly.
See, you didn't get godmommy didn't get the theater. Sorry.
Right. I made the wrong choice. I was young.
I'm learning. Is there any advice that you could give somebody that's like really wanting to get into investing in real estate?
I would say, don't be scared. I think that I was scared a lot. Try to learn as much as you can, and usually that's just from meeting other people who have gone through the process. And then just be yourself. So like I am a picky person, but I'm also like a very goal oriented person and someone who's like, I will, like you said before, I will adjust to get what I want, even though at first I'm like thinking I know all of exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I think just be yourself, but also, use that knowledge, and then you'll come up with whatever type of property, you're looking for. And be patient. Even though my process happened pretty quickly, sometimes it does take longer. I've heard.
You heard? Can't relate. No.
Right.
I do what I can when I can. Sometimes you can't, and then there's a delay. I had a client that was delayed before two, actually, that was delayed, but not denied, But as often as I can, if you, like Bianca threatens people, I tell her, stop threatening these people. They're like, if you call Stylist, you better be serious because she gonna get your keys.
Oh, yeah, she told me that. And I said, well, wait, I'm not ready to call Stylist then.
And you did wait. This is funny. You waited to call. He's like, I'm not ready yet. Then I'm not ready. Yeah. I said, stop threatening people. They're afraid to call.
I know. I was like,
I don't want to waste
time. We were in the car and she called you, and I'm like, I told you that I'm not ready yet. But it all worked out. But look at this.
It did. But I am very, like, if you tell me that's what you want, I'm going to go and get what you want. So then if you're not certain, like, don't.
No. Yeah, you do what needs to be done.
Yes,
that's why we work so well together.
Yes, we do. So I look forward to the next event, send me the link and all of that good stuff. We're going to get the discount codes up. And then the next purchase in the future. I look forward to that as well.
Yep.
And I can't wait.
Definitely going to happen.
I can't wait till you drive by the dream home because I already know it's going to be. Oh, yeah.
That one maybe needs to be a new build.
Yes.
Like, maybe I could be involved with that. That I can see the vision.
Yeah, because it'll be and I've done flips and new constructions and designs. Mm-hmm. So now I feel like I can offer you more in that as well. Yeah. So we'll be able to.
I went to the other house.
Right? Oh yeah, you did the new construction. Okay, well I didn't build design. I'm not a builder.
No.
So don't ask me to lay any bricks, any wood, whatever.
That's for the people who chose gym.
That's
what that's for.
But before we leave, definitely give them the link so that they can book your Airbnb.
Yes, I don't know the link by heart.
That's
the name is The Retreat NOLA. That's the name. If you look it up on Airbnb, you'll find it. But I will also give Stylist the link, and you guys can
plug it in. Yep. Yeah. And you said The Retreat NOLA?
Yes, The Retreat NOLA.
Okay. On Airbnb, is it on any other sites or just Airbnb?
Just Airbnb.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure I'm like, I was on.
Or you can come directly through me if you want to do some private events. I'll give you some pictures and stuff too.
Okay. So you want to give them an email for the private events if they want to come directly to you? Okay, well, why would you offer that?
I forgot my property manager.
Oh, that's okay. We will put it. We will insert here.
Yeah, all of it. People aren't gonna write it down anyways. Yeah, they'll click the link.
We'll provide it. Okay. Thank you again for joining me. I appreciate you. I do have a little gift before we head out.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because I know that like everybody is busy and moving around. So the idea that you come and sit and spend time with me is.
I appreciate it.
Top tier.
No, this was so fun. I was scared. I was scared, but it was fun. Oh, yes. Okay.
You like it?
Yes. I drink so much tea.
Me too, as you know. So, and I have
I try to be different today. I was like, I'm thirsty.
I know you drink water. Did you have a key? I have a key ring in there for you. Would I?
Oh.
When we closed, I feel like I didn't have those.
Let me see.
Tell me because I can't remember when I got them.
Oh, yeah. I've seen this. Not when we closed.
Oh, but you seen them, but you didn't get one.
I think you brought. Where did I get this? I have one.
Oh,
I don't know,
do.
but now I have two because I need.
Take it back.
I need 3 because I got 3 different apartments.
And you do.
No, I'm just kidding. But thank you.
No, you're welcome. Thank you all for tuning in. We hope that it was insightful. If you've been thinking about getting into the investment game, like not just buying you a home, but getting you some additional doors. I hope that this has encouraged you to step forward and feel free to give me a call and we can get started. And if you have questions, need some more information, email us at stylist@realestatewithstyle.org. Follow, like, subscribe at It's Giving Realty Podcast on IG, on TikTok, and of course on YouTube, where you will find this podcast. You already found it because you're here. Okay, all right. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed and we will see you next time.